Lionel Messi's troubles are far from over, and there was a reason why he was unavailable for both club and country. Meanwhile, William Saliba continues to impress at Marseille, but will he return to France for next season? Mikel Arteta might have other plans for the young Frenchman. Real Madrid have reportedly stepped up their interest in an AS Monaco midfielder who has way too much talent to stay in Ligue 1. Barcelona are apparently getting very close to making 2 more signings this month as Xavi looks to guide the club to a better second half of the campaign. Manchester City have made an offer a Juventus player might find it hard to reject. Atletico Madrid are inching closer to seal the signature of a Danish player who has all the experience in the world to do well for Diego Simeone's side. So you know what's up, so go ahead, subscribe, hit the like button, and get ready for your daily dose of all things football. While his transfer from FC Valencia to Atletico Madrid seemed over after the Valencian club refused to release him, Daniel Vaz should finally sign for the Colchoneros. Indeed, AS announces that an agreement has been reached between the two clubs for the transfer of the Dane. The amount of the transaction is €3 million plus €2.5 million in various bonuses. The player had joined in 2018 from Celta Vigo against a cheque of €6 million at the time. He therefore arrives in Madrid as an experienced player in La Liga with 288 games and will have the task of replacing Kieran Trippier, who's returned to England to go to Newcastle. The player, who was ready to clash with his management to sign for Madrid, will sign a contract until June 2024. If there's a club that intends to be very busy at the end of this winter transfer window, it's Barcelona. Even if Dani Alves and Ferran Torres have already reinforced the ranks of the team coached by Xavi Hernandez, a lot of work still needs to be done, and the Catalan coach is still waiting for several reinforcements by the evening of January 31st. There are thus many positions to strengthen, in attack as well as in defence. And according to Marca, the former midfielder particularly wants to have more options on the right side of defence. Xavi is not really convinced by Serginho Dest or Oscar Mingueza, 2 players who've been placed on the transfer market and who are likely to leave Barcelona in the coming days. The name of their possible replacements, on the other hand, will make people talk. Barcelona have begun to discuss a loan option for Thomas Meunier, who's with Borussia Dortmund. Initial conversations have already taken place so that the Belgian could arrive in Catalonia as soon as possible. The Bundesliga team is ready to let him go, while the former PSG man is also eager to join Barcelona. On paper, it looks pretty good. All that's missing for Barca is the right formula and favourable financial conditions to complete the operation and stay on the good side of financial fair play in La Liga. Up front, things are progressing well for Adama Traore, who's set to leave Wolves this month. The muscular winger is going to cost them £29 million, according to Sky Sports, and Barca are likely to go for a loan option. For several months, Real Madrid have been linked with the 22-year-old Aurélien Tchouameni, who is currently under contract with AS Monaco. The young midfielder is definitely one to watch out for in the future, and Madrid know exactly how good he is. They're already looking at life without Luka Modric, Casemiro and Toni Kroos and seem to have their sights set on the Frenchman. Marca claim that the Madrid management has already taken measures to make the move happen. The Spanish Sports Daily confirms that Uni Calafat, a key member of the club's recruitment unit, has been in the Principality for a few days to dig into all the parameters of this operation in view of a move during the summer transfer window. The latter mainly talks with the representatives of the midfielder, who has been immense for the Monegascs this season, where he's under contract until June 2024. Thus, the residents of the Santiago Bernabeu, drooling at the potential of the player, intend to move ahead of the curve to grab his signature. In recent months, Chelsea, Juventus and Manchester United have indeed all been closely or remotely associated with the young midfielder. Real, who have already signed Eduardo Camavinga, are aware that they can't waste any more time. By the Orange Velodrome, fans of Olympique de Marseille are already thinking about the next summer transfer window of their beloved club. Will the club succeed in overriding the recruitment ban imposed by FIFA? If that is the case, several questions to highlight, including that of the future of William Saliba. Loaned from Arsenal without a purchase option, the former defender of AS Saint-Etienne has a market value that's theoretically inaccessible for Marseille's finances. €30 million minimum, in case you were wondering. But earlier this week, La Provence said that the player felt comfortable in his Marseille cocoon and that his Marseille adventure was likely to continue, but on 2 conditions. OM must qualify for the lucrative Champions League and should not be handicapped by the recruitment ban. Needless to say. Except that this week, the English media outlet Football London announces a very different trend. Clearly, the player would like to return to the Gunners. Does the French defender absolutely want to prove to the Gunners that he can cut it in the Premier League? Does he want to keep his current salary, which is nearly €2.9 million a year? The question arises, not to mention the fact that Arsenal, like Marseille, are still far from having validated their place in the Champions League. As a reminder, Saliba is linked to the London club until 2024, and it's likely that Arteta will be keenly observing Saliba's performances in Ligue 1 and would definitely want him for pre-season. Arsenal have not really seen the young centre-back in action in the Premier League, and the Spanish tactician might make a definitive call by the end of this campaign. Set to be a free agent in June, Paulo Dybala is definitely going to be getting a lot of messages from the biggest teams in Europe. Since mid-January, everything has accelerated in the Dybala case. On the 13th, rumours from Argentina indicated that the Juventus prodigy decided not to extend his contract. The next day, the Italian press revealed that Inter would love to jump at the chance. Moving from Juventus to Inter, Beppe Marotta has been trying for many months to enlist Dybala, and today the Nerazzurri offer a sporting project comparable to that of the Bianconeri, but above all, a little more money for the number 10. Indeed, the Lombards have offered €7.5 million per year, plus bonus, and a contract until 2027. For their part, Juventus have made a first offer of €8 million per year plus €2 million in bonuses with a contract until 2026, before sending a second offer with a shorter lease, €7 million annually plus bonus, and a contract until 2025. This wasn't enough at all, and now the Gazzetta dello Sport tells us that a third team is all set to exploit the situation. The newspaper confirms that Manchester City have also entered the battle. The reigning English champions have been working on improving the attacking side of their squad for a long time, especially after the departures of Sergio Aguero and Ferran Torres. And with Dybala, they've made an offer that the likes of Inter will struggle to match. Pep Guardiola's team are offering the Argentine international €10 million a year and a contract until 2027. Well, the stakes couldn't be any higher, and we sense that the prolific forward is going to prefer a move to a club where he gets to have more chances to shine. Lionel Messi is set to miss out Argentina's World Cup qualification games against Chile and Colombia after he returned late to PSG. The 7-time Ballon d'Or winner's absence was the latest as he continues to struggle to shake off the infection that's been quite a nuisance to all of us in the past 2 years. Messi has barely taken the field since December, and Argentina manager Lionel Scaloni admits that while he would love to have the legendary forward in his squad, it's better for him to stay in France and recuperate. Clearly, we would love to have Messi here with us, he explained to reporters on Wednesday. I spoke to him and he told me that it hit him hard. It is key for him to get well, and that is why I decided that the best option was for him to stay at his club. Now that the PSG man is unavailable, Angel Di Maria will be wearing the captain's armband. The experienced winger wore the band against Uruguay back in November. Meanwhile, it has to be said that it is better for Messi to be with PSG for now. He hasn't exactly set Ligue 1 on fire ever since arriving from Barcelona last summer. But then again, there was always going to be a period of getting settled in a new environment. However, Messi will be expected to be at his best during the second half of the season, where Mauricio Pochettino will be looking to guide the club towards domestic and continental success. The upcoming round of 16 clash against Real Madrid will be a really big game for Messi and company, and the Argentine will be eager to do well against a foe he's vanquished so many times during his time in Spain.